Yeah, it's me, the freaking Naruto disappearing, reappearing errant animal right here. And yeah, we back with the reactions from the homie right here. And yeah, guess what? Guess what kind of reaction these are? There. Fast, doo 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 doo. Yeah, I still haven't figured out what I was gonna do. What I'm gonna do for the fast pass. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I feel like there's so many things I could do. I don't know. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out eventually, one of these days. But yeah, that's who it is. And he actually requested 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos. They're all relatively short except for the last one. The last one's like 8 minutes, but he said they're all pretty weird. So we're on the weird side of YouTube today. The first one is called Joker Caught a Pokemon Batman animation. Original voice. Okay, let's hop in this bad boy. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Batman, I caught a little Pokemon.
Oh,
you know what Pokemon I caught?
I've seen this. I've seen it on Instagram.
What Pokemon did you catch, Joker?
A little punny. It was a little punny. I'm pretty sure.
I caught a little punny.
Yep.
Batman. I caught a little punny.
No, leave me alone, Joker. No, Joker.
Don't tell me.
Don't do it.
Yeah, you already know, Batman. You know what I'm gonna do to that thing.
It's a freaking bed, bro. Joker, no.
It's an animal, Joker. You can't.
Batman, there's no laws against the Pokemon, Batman. I can do whatever I want with it.
No, Joker. No, don't do it.
I'm gonna do it, Bat.
Kids, close your eyes. It's so stupid. I didn't realize dude was under the bed with the freaking crystals and mess with Clark. That's hilarious. Okay. Wow. Well, not much to say with that one. But on to the next. So this was called Select Your Partner by Plague of Gripes. Yes, well, I was warned that these are weird, so you're here on this journey with me.
Hello there.
Hi.
Welcome to the world of Pokemon.
No.
My name is Professor Harkness.
I don't trust
This
you.
world is widely inhabited by mysterious and sexy creatures called Pokemon.
What is up? Leave little putty alone.
Have mysterious powers.
And Gardevoir.
my dear.
Weirdos.
They come in many pleasing shapes. We humans
No.
live happily with Pokemon,
Wait a while.
living and working and other things together.
Bruh.
We naturally complement each other. I see that you're a boy. Got some
Yes.
good news for you, little bastard. As is tradition, when a young man reaches maturity, he goes out into the world to expand his horizons and experiment with the help of his first Pokemon, before returning home and getting married or whatever.
Why is Blaze
The
gonna look
moment
like
that
that?
you choose the Pokemon that will awaken discoveries within you,
Bruh.
the true journey begins. Now
These
choose your
over-exaggerated
side in
bodies,
this
bro.
big-ass pile of legal consent.
What a banana!
Usually you would only have 3 choices, but
What the hell?
we have a lot of eggs.
A lot of these are really human-shaped.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
You know, the Eevee evolutions are really popular. Superior
Of
is a
course.
great choice. Ninetales, always had a thing for Absols. Primarina.
Do the Pokemon want to be?
Partners? Oh, yes. Some are very aggressive. I've researched it thoroughly. You ever hear about the Harkness test? Look it up sometime.
I'd rather not. I don't recognize some of these.
Bruh.
Those are under research. Don't worry about them.
Which
Stop it.
ones are
Stop
good
it.
for battle?
Battle?
Kids, close your eyes.
Battle. Who cares? Look, no matter who you pick, your journey will hinge on cooperation, teamwork, and understanding. It's important that both of you should feel comfortable with each other, so no matter what changes or evolution either of you
Was that
undergo,
Brock?
you will always have a foundation of trust and friendship.
Wow, Professor.
Master, screw me onto your big and use me as a sleeve.
Okay, bleeping that.
Yes,
Cool.
And, better get used to eating eggs for breakfast. What?
Huh? No.
We all know what's going on out there. No one says it, but they know. You think this shit is popular because of Smogon? Fuck you.
Don't take that. I would have take that Vulpix.
No, groom me into your first pick and use me on a top team.
Oh.
Now take off your pants.
No.
Hello. Yes, it's meant to be weird and uncomfortable. Your feelings are correct, don't worry.
Okay.
I do a lot of stuff, but all my cartoons are in a playlist over there.
Yep.
The Patreon keeps me alive and punishes YouTube for their insolence. Thanks to Peach Saliva and her awful internet name for voicing the sexually aggressive animal.
Okay, we're gonna stop that. Okay! This is what we're dealing with today. Thank you, Sinful. I guess your name matches what you be sending me sometimes. Good old Sinful. All right, well, gotta make sure I bleep that though. Okay, I got specifically the Vulpix. Vulpix, I don't want any Vulpix with a human face. Just throw that out there. Next, all right, this one is called Undertale Stronger Than You Response. Yeah, I'm a little nervous. Now let's go ahead and hop in this bad boy. Spoiler? Oh well, I've already seen all of Undertale. I never finished it, but I've seen it all. Good ending, bad ending, all that good stuff.
I didn't know what I got into.
Whoa, the knife though?
I can't go back even if I really wanted to. So what more can I do? Here in the end, it's just me and you. I never wanted to play by all the rules. And knife in hand, I'm playing out the part of the fool.
Okay, this is definitely genocide ending.
Judge me thoroughly. It's too late for apologies. Go ahead and just hit me since you're able. We know my determination isn't stable. I'm not even mad because I keep on dying.
Damn.
But I don't even know why I'm trying. This isn't what I want, yet it's what I asked for. Curiosity over all my morals. I took away your perfect happy ending. Resetting the world despite the warnings. Right now I'm made of love.
How old is this? Hold on, I gotta check this real quick. This is 8 years ago. I wonder if there's also a song for Deltarune. I heard Deltarune wasn't as good as Undertale, which is a little upsetting. But you know, it is what it is. It's hard to follow up something so great.
Knew that once in a timeline we had grown to be good friends. And yet I killed your brother without giving him a chance.
Well, he was annoying.
Every time you throw me down, I hope you kill me once again. So go ahead and hit me since you're able. All the sin that I can feel is unbearable. If I could only hit you once, it would be over. But the consequences last forever. The flowers are in bloom as the birds will tell. It's a beautiful day to be burning in hell. You gave me advice, I chose genocide, but I know how to make it right.
You gonna spare him? Don't trust it. Dead. I saw that coming.
I am made
It's like, he ain't gonna spare you after a genocide run? You kidding me? Sans is coming for everything you got.
for you. Love, but I'll give up for you. Love,
Toriel. That's crazy. It's just like every game I've ever played where it's like I've had like a friendly creature at the beginning, I've always just tried not to kill them. I love how this game actually gives you that option. So great. That was cool. That was cool. I like that. Very, very chill. Very chill. Way different from the previous video we just saw. that was to wash our mind out real quick so we get something new. All right, next it is Sans Battle Stronger Than You. Another Undertale. And this is a parody. Okay, let's run this bad boy.
It's a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing, flowers are blooming.
This looks kind of familiar to me too. Like this sounds familiar.
Should be burning in hell.
Oh, okay.
Turn around, kid. It'd be a crime if I had to go back on the promise that I made for you. So don't step over that line, or else friend, you're gonna have a bad time. Because like you don't play by the rules.
Oh, dang.
Because like me, it ain't easy to be played for fools. So let's go. Let the room get shut up.
Are you guys big Undertale fans?
Brother killer. Go ahead and try.
Let me know in the comments if you love Undertale.
Guess you figured out that mercy's off the table. I can tell you're getting really sick of trying, but I think you'll just magic keep dying. You're not.
Dude, it sucks that they're not adding more characters to Smash Bros anymore, because like Sans will be such a dope addition to it. If they can add Minecraft Steve, they can add Sans. His ultimate, he brings out Flowey. That would be crazy. Another genocide ending? Okay. And stab. That's the scariest. When the nice person who's angry doesn't frown, but they smile instead. Oh. That's the scariest thing, bro.
You should know by now that mercy's off the table. Think that you can try to spare me like I'm someone. Well, you didn't spare my brother, so get dunked on. I know my friends all disappear, but everything they cared about is why I'm here. I am their mercy, I am their vengeance, I am determination. I know you're made of love, but I think I'm stronger than you.
This is clean. More palate cleanser. Dude, dope animation. Good song, my boy. That was clean. I like this. I love a good, like, what is it, 16-bit type of beat. That's clean. That's clean. That's clean. I don't really have much to say about it. It was just overall good, man. Yeah, let me know how you guys feel in the comments. Do you tell me if you love some Undertale? That was dope. That was dope. On to the next. All right, here's the last video of the day, which might be the weirdest one. I'm not sure. It's a racism test. We see how racist you realize. This was 9 years ago. Jesus Christ. And it's by Grade A Under A. So I actually watched some of Grade A Under A, not a lot. But here and there I end up coming across their videos and like dude make some decent content. So this is 8.5 minutes long, and Simple's like, yo, we should pause and play along. So why not? Let's do that. Let's see how racist you really are. Maybe I'll make that the intro to this. No, not the intro. I'll make that the title of this video. How racist are you? Okay, let's hop in this bad boy. Racism test.
Pop quiz. What's the best way to start a YouTube video?
With an intro.
Exactly. A racist statement.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm going to make a statement
that.
that is considered racist, and you tell me if you actually think it's racist, alright? Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you sat comfortably?
No.
Are you ready to be offended, mate?
Oh, sure
Have
I am.
you got one of those inflatable donut seats to sit on
I
to
don't.
ease the butt hurt that will follow from this statement?
Nope.
Are ya? Fantastic. Here goes. Oh, they all look the same to me, mate. All of them. All white people look the same to me. Is that racist? If I say that I can't tell the difference between different types of white people, is that racist?
A little bit.
No, of course that's not racist.
Oh, okay.
Because they do look alike. If the three were stood in front of you, no.
Oh my god, this is already pretty funny. No, of course, they look alike. It was, you know what? Playing along might be kind of difficult and simple because, like, it seems like he answers the questions really quickly.
No one on earth could distinguish a Canadian from a Frenchman or an Australian because they all look identical, right? However, it is considered racist to say the exact same statement about Chinese, Korean, and Japanese people. That doesn't make any sense. Despite what anyone might think, right? That's not racist. Because you guys do look alike. In the same way that white people look alike, black people look alike, and Indian and Pakistani people look alike. Now listen, I'm just going to say this right away. I am not a racist, right? And I'm not racist against Chinese people either.
And I will say something. I don't 100% agree, okay? A lot of the time when people are from African countries, they tend to be darker or tend to have specific, I'm not gonna lie, depending on where you're from, even if you're of similar shades, similar shades, like just in color or tone, facial structure might be different. You know, which there's a real study that it's harder for people of a specific race to tell people differently from other races. So like, there's a lot of studies about that. Like, it's harder for like a white person to tell the difference between black people because they're white, so that's what they see all the time. Same for a black person to tell the difference between like a white person because they see themselves and they're, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's hard to tell. It's harder for a different race to tell people of different races. It's weird. It's a weird phenomenon. What's the thing? Also, the other thing I was going to say, Indian is Asian, so I mean that's. Take that with that what you want.
Myself, I'm a man of color, right? Little bit of color.
Oh god.
And I used to go out with a half Chinese, half Vietnamese girl myself. So I am no racist, right? I'm just making an observation. Anyways, if you do agree with me and you think that it's not racist, right? Fantastic. But if you still think it's racist, prove it. You can't just go around saying that everything is racist, right? That's what Al Sharpton does. And he's an idiot. You have to show that it's racist first. You have to prove it. But great, how am I going to do that? You ask, right? Well, Al Sharpton, let me tell you. For those of you who thought it was racist, right? Here's your chance to show me that I'm wrong. I present to you Grade A under A's racism test. Now listen, this is a nice bit of fun for everyone to...
Now here we go. Wait. Before we do this, but only one thing I gotta say: if he specifically picks, like, if he's like, oh, tell the difference between these three people with different cultures, and they're Korean, Japanese, you know, Chinese, and he specifically picks, and he picks the people, that means he's gonna pick people specifically that look similar. All I'm saying, it's a little skewed when you're not picking yourself. Okay.
To see how racist they really are. All right. So let's get started. All right, round one. Listen, first of all, if you get this right, don't get all happy, right? Like, oh, I'm not a racist. This is just round one. You're not done, okay? Let's start off easy, all right? I'm going to show you three girls, one of whom is from China, one of whom is from Japan, and one of whom is from one of the Koreas. All you have to do, right, is spot which one is from where. Also, to make it a little bit trickier, we've added a booby trap girl. The booby trap girl is from neither of these countries, so at least see if you can spot which one that is, right? Okay, your time starts now.
That's funny. They added a black woman. I mean, she could be from there. Doesn't matter. First, one on the left is Japanese. Black lady, probably, I mean, I assume from America. I don't know why they picked that picture. That's crazy. Nah, maybe she's from Japan. She could be. You never know. Here's the thing. Race and nationality don't necessarily go together all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're black and born in Japan, you're still Japanese. You're just black Japanese. So, man, there's a lot of nuances. There's a lot of nuances with this stuff. Because, like, you could say... sometimes it's hard to differentiate between race and nationality, and I know people are probably gonna get mad at me about that type of stuff, but it's like the reason I say that is because you would think that the people who are here first, you know what I'm saying, in this area first, would be the ones that are like that specific nation type of thing. Like how like people are called, okay, you know how we have Indians, which are really Native Americans. Why are they called Native Americans if they were here first, right? Why aren't they not just Americans? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Like little nuances. It's not a little weird if they were here first. They should be Americans, right? Huh? Yeah? No? But we got Native Americans. I don't know. A lot of weird stuff. Indigenous people should just be American. Yeah. But okay. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. It's always hard to tell based off of looks, which I mean I don't disagree with that about him. So let's say actually I'm gonna go Korean, Chinese, Japanese. All right, something like that.
Let's see how you did.
Maybe they're all somewhere different.
If you said that this one was from China, you're wrong, because none of them are from China, right?
Oh, okay. Well,
if you said this one was from Korea...
There are none of them.
You're wrong again, because none of them are from Korea.
He's doing that type of stuff.
If you said that these two were from Japan... Bam. You're correct, because they are from Japan, right? However, since you're so not racist, right, you should have been able to spot that this one here is of Laotian descent. So if you didn't spot that, I guess that makes you a racist. And also, not only is this person of Laotian descent, right, but this is Jujubee, a very funny drag queen who's technically a man. So if you didn't spot that either, then I guess you're sexist as well. And also, if you said that this girl was from China, Japan, or Korea, there's something wrong with you, mate. You're not only a racist, but you're blind. So I don't know what you're watching the videos for. How did you find this video? How are you using a computer? Moving on to round 2.
Oh,
so
this is funny.
since you claim that you should be able to tell apart people from China, Japan, and Korea, you should be able to tell apart people from Africa. So alright, here's a bunch of people. Tell me what countries they're from.
Man, you're probably gonna do none again.
Time's up.
All right. Let me say something else, okay? Here, let me hear me out. Hear me out, okay? Now, I think the issue with his statement of saying all of one people look similar, okay, isn't necessarily that people might look similar from that are of a specific descent that, you know, split to different nations, right? I think it's like the assumption, okay, all right, the assumption that they are just equal in some kind of way, right? Like you say all black people look the same, okay? And you have me next to this guy, okay? You're like somebody somebody's from a African country versus me. What, you know what I'm saying? And you're like, oh, they all look the same. It's a little, you know what I'm saying? It's like I feel like, again, I think it's nuanced. I think it's the problem is that when people say it, they don't mean it in a what's the word when it's like just in between. Like they don't mean it in a way that is neutral. It's always something negative.
Countries they're from. Time's up.
No, you got it in the middle. I
Let's
don't know.
see how you did, mate. Okay, now listen, we've got the 6 countries here, right? None of them are from either of them.
Oh, I caught it when I first said it.
None of these men are from Africa, you racist.
I caught
They're
it.
from the Caribbean. But since you're not a racist, I bet you got every single one right. Not really.
I actually I said from none of them. I said from none of them.
You're
fucking.
Okay, here's a bunch of guys, right? Tell me which one was convicted of robbery.
So one by change my mind when I made the picture of that. All right, 2 of these guys are thieves. Find them. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think MLK was convicted of robbery. The thing is, like, he could have been convicted of that just to pin something on him. But I mean, like I'll say, like it's a possibility that you know, a high figure like him could have gotten convicted of something that was something stupid like that. I don't know everybody else like that. I don't know. This guy to the right. I don't know. This guy and this guy, I guess. The 2 people on the right. I'm not sure. I would say robbery. I'm like, that is definitely not something that is based off of race whatsoever. So I feel like this is a weird question to ask.
It was these guys.
What?
Moving on.
Oh, okay.
Not every question is a trick question, you bastard. What are you on edge for, me? Have you got something to hide? Because the only person that will be nervous in this test
is he holding a wiener in his hand?
Right, let's move on. Round number 4. Which one of these lot invented COBOL, which was one of the first computer programming languages?
How the hell would I know that, bro?
Okay, now listen, just put your mouse over the one that you guessed, and I'll be able to tell if you're right, right?
I don't know, man. Like this has nothing to do with race. That literally has nothing to do with who invented the paraglider, bro? It doesn't matter. I don't know. I mean, they all look like they could have. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I'm eeny, meeny, miny, moly. I kind of like this guy. I like this guy smile. I'm going with him on the bottom left.
You done it, yeah?
Sure.
Alright, you're wrong.
Oh,
You're
none of them.
sexist, because it was none of these men. It was this lady here. A woman. Apparently, in your
I said it could be anybody.
sexist mind, a pretty little lady could never do anything with a complicated old computer, could she? All she can work is an oven, isn't it? So you're wrong again. Alright, now listen,
I'm doing all right.
You got every single question wrong up until now, right?
Actually, you're incorrect.
But here's a chance to redeem yourself with the last question as we enter round 5.
Racism test round 5. Dude, this is hilarious.
Right, round 5. Right? Out of all of these lot, who discovered this mathematical exponent addition formula, which was, for the most part, previously thought to not exist? Maybe you can finally get one question right? So fucking focus on this, you sexist, racist twat. Right, your time starts now.
Okay, again, it could be literally anybody. You know what? Honestly, it could have been all of them. It could have been all of them together. Like, this could have been a group effort. Like, that's such a vague... It's such a vague thing to ask. Who invented this thing? What do I got to do with race or sex?
Okay, stop. Right? Let's see if you can get one question right. All right? Redeem yourself, mate. Okay.
Everybody.
The answer...
Screw it, everybody.
...was me! I found that formula in my
good
third
job.
year of university, right?
Yeah,
and
sure.
I know that no one guessed that, so you're wrong. Right, I think we've all found out a lot about ourselves today, haven't we? And not only are we incredibly racist, but we're also incredibly sexist as well. What a bunch of assholes we all are. Can we all do ourselves a favor, right? Can people just stop reading into little things and twisting everything to somehow make it racist and to have something
That
to
I
be
agree with.
enraged at? Like today, there's a music video that I read about that Taylor Swift made, right? It's basically her and her crew and they're filming in Africa. But everyone happens to be white. Because a bunch of white
who cares
people
about that?
are in Africa, people are like, oh, that's racist. What is so racist about that? At the end of that video, it says, all of Taylor's proceeds from this video will be donated to wild animal conservation efforts through the African Parks Foundation of America. So the reason that she's in Africa is not because she hates black people and she wants that country just for herself and all the other white people, right? She's clearly pretty passionate about preserving African animals. So obviously she was going to have Africa as the setting for the video, wasn't she? Where else was she going to find African animals in their natural habitat? California? There's no racism, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. But listen, main thing, stop being so sensitive to racism. Fucking hell. Not everything is racist. Stop trying to find racism in everything. It's not there.
I agree with that. Yeah. I can totally agree with what he said at the end. I don't know. Like I said, I think there's just nuances between certain things, which might sound like a little bit like cope. And you know what? If you were to say that, that's completely understandable. It's not. I'm not trying to cope or anything like that. It's more of like, unfortunately, we still do with racism, and there are a lot of there is closet racists out there, bro. Like there are definitely people who feel the type of way but don't act upon it. You know what I mean? And sometimes you just gotta deal with that type of stuff. Like man, I got some interesting stories. Like shoot. One of my old bosses would send me stuff that was not appropriate. Let's put it like that, like specifically black things, or I remember he came up to me one time and at my desk he was like, he didn't do this to anybody else, nobody else except me. He's like, "What's up, my brother?" And then try to dap me up, and like he didn't know how to dap. He doesn't dap people. He's an older man, so we just like, what the hell is that? And then he came up the other day. He's like, "Hey man, you like my new kicks?" This man was wearing like New Balances from the 1980s. I'm like, bro, okay. You see what I mean? Like nuances. Like, did he say something that was specifically like straight up racist? No. But did I feel uncomfortable in that situation? Yes. You see what I mean? So, yeah, can't take everything to heart, and he can't really. Well, for him, I took some of that stuff to heart because, like, I mean, it was repeated. Like that was only two times. When I say like he wouldn't shut up about stuff, that was 2 times. I just told you about that was something I felt uncomfortable about. There was more, but yeah, we do have some people that are just very sensitive, and that's okay too. But I do agree with like not everything's racist, not everything's sexist. The Little Mermaid could be black. Who cares? I don't know. There's certain things it just shouldn't matter. But here we are. We're still dealing with it, and hopefully we get past it. But all right, I appreciate y'all. I hope I didn't over speak or like piss anybody off with what I said. If I did, well, I don't know. Argue with me in the comments, I guess. I'm sure somebody will. I'm sure somebody will be, are you kidding me? This is absolutely ridiculous. Just typing like crazy. But I'll see you on the next one, all right? Have a great rest of your day, guys. Deuces.